For most small businesses, a common challenge is juggling calls, texts, and other channel messages. This can result in missed calls, potential leads, and ultimately missed revenue. This is where an AI-powered phone system like Quo, formerly OpenPhone, solves this common communication problem. Rather than using an outdated phone service, Quo provides an AI-powered system for managing calls, texts, and messages. Everything you need for streamlined communication in one easy-to-use centralized platform. So today, my focus is to get you set up and familiar with using Quo as your go-to business communication and phone solution. Okay, so if this sounds interesting to you, then stick around and let's go ahead and dive into Quo. Okay, so to jump into Quo, if you're looking at following along with this tutorial and review, simply jump over to your browser and type in quo.com, or feel free to click on the link in the description below this video, and that's going to take you here. Then you can get started with a 7-day free trial. This will give you and your team enough time to test out this AI-powered phone system. Now, for the purpose of today's tutorial, I've already gone ahead and created a Quo account. So take your time to sign up and create your free account, and then I'll meet you inside of Quo. All you need to do is add a few details about your business, select your first phone number, and then you'll be taken inside of Quo. Okay, so here I am inside my Quo account. Now, if you're following along with this video, you would have noticed how easy it is to set up your Quo account and to access your first shared business phone number. Okay, so before we continue setting up your Quo account and navigating through all the tools and features that you can access, what exactly is Quo and why is it ideal for small businesses? Well, at its core, Quo is a cloud-based communication tool that brings voice calls, texting, and other customer interactions into a visually pleasing, collaborative workspace. I like to think of Quo as a platform similar to your business email service. However, rather than for managing everything to do with email communications, Quo is for phone-led communication. This makes Quo ideal for small and growing teams. Many small businesses face challenges when it comes to delivering high-quality, phone-based customer service. This is usually due to limited staff, limited resources, disorganization, adoption issues, and many other reasons. From my point of view, this is where Quo fits the gap for small businesses, providing essential phone tools like shared team inboxes for managing all communication, Sona, a 24/7 AI agent, dynamic call flow builders, and more, which we'll dive into in this video. Now, just quickly, it's important to note that texting between US numbers requires you to register, which can be done inside of Quo. Simply navigate over to Settings, then click on Trust Center. And here you can navigate through the process of registering your local US numbers. This is important for regulation if your customers are based in the US and you'll be texting US numbers. This process will take a few days, but you can continue navigating through your Quo account. Now, what I like about Quo is you can add new phone numbers in just a few clicks. Here are my 4 business numbers that I added earlier. To add a new phone number to your workspace like this, simply navigate up to Add New Number, and then select the number that you want to use. You can also use these different filtering options. Now, if we click out of here, if your business already has an existing number that you want to use inside of Quo, then you'll need to port that existing number. Simply click here and continue porting. Again, porting is just bringing in your numbers into Quo. This process is usually free, but some carriers may charge a small fee. I'll add more information about porting numbers down below in the description. However, it's very straightforward, the information you need to provide. For now, I'm going to close out of this, as I've already added 4 numbers that I want to use. Think of these as shared phone inboxes. For example, if I click on this sales phone number, this shared inbox, all calls and text to this number will be managed in this inbox. So again, take your time to set up and add new phone numbers or port existing numbers. And you'll see all those numbers, those inboxes down here. As you can see, Quo offers a centralized inbox, meaning that all your texts and calls are seamlessly organized. So for me, I have a team sales inbox for managing all sales queries, a customer support inbox, a phone number, a inbox for managing all chats and calls related to customer support. And then down here, I have accounting, which is for managing all messages and calls related to client accounting. Now let's quickly jump back over to settings and navigate over to members. This is where Quo makes it super easy for you to manage and add your team members. For example, let's go ahead and add a few more team members. I've added 2 team members to emails, so let's go ahead and click on Add to List. Now, what I love about Quo as a modern phone system is the ability to add team members to specific channels, or again, what Quo likes to call inboxes. Simply assign a number. I want to assign Liam to the sales inbox. I can select multiple if I like, and then Jack is part of customer support. Then we can modify the workspace role. This is quite self-explanatory. I want each of these users to manage their own account and have access to the phone numbers shared with them. However, they cannot manage the entire workspace. Okay, so once you've added your team to Quo and selected the right inboxes, go ahead and select Send Invites. Okay, let's jump back over to one of our inboxes and get more familiar with our Quo Workspace. If we navigate up to Search, this is where you can search for anything within your workspace. This could be specific messages that you want to find. Then we have Account Activity. This is where you can stay on top of all your notifications. Below this, we have Contacts. From my point of view, I see Quo as a phone-based simple CRM. It's not just a phone system, but a CRM for managing your contacts and accounts, those that have communicated with your business via calls and text messages. Let's click on this contact here. Over on the right-hand side, we can manage this contact's details. We can quickly call and message. Now, let's say I've had a discussion with Liam Smith. This is a potential customer that reached out to us via the sales inbox. So what we can do is manually add some details here. King Beats is the company, and then a note down here. And we can add other property details here if we like. If we navigate down to add a property, we can choose from these custom properties. Okay, let's close out of this. If we navigate up to the top right, we can manually add a new contact, import a CSV file of all your contacts. Maybe you have a contact list on your CRM that you want to import here. If we navigate across, we can view our contacts based on creator, essentially the assigned person on your team, as well as by company. Okay, next we have analytics. Hey guys, just quickly, did you know that over 90% of you that enjoy our free educational content have not yet subscribed? It would mean a lot to me if you drop a comment or hit subscribe if you love what I'm creating. This helps us grow the channel and motivates me to create bigger and more impactful tutorials for you to consume for free. Okay, so with that happy note, thank you in advance, and let's get back to the video. This is essentially a snapshot of your Quo workspace. For example, daily, weekly overview. Yesterday, I had 19 messages, 5 calls, 5 unique conversations, and then time on calls. Okay, so a place to see your key metrics. Next, let's jump over to Sona. This is what makes Quo an AI-powered phone system. Think of Sona as an advanced AI agent that lives within your Quo phone system. The main idea of Sona is to replace traditional voicemails. This is with an interactive human-like experience for callers. What I love about this AI phone feature is the ability to answer calls 24/7. This means you'll never miss a call coming through to any of your inboxes. Now, to add Sona to your inbox, simply navigate over to the inbox and click on Set Up. For this specific inbox, we want Sona to answer missed calls. Now, one thing that I absolutely love that Quo has done on top of Sona is the ability to build call flows. These are essentially specific sequences you want to happen when someone calls a specific inbox. And we'll talk more about this shortly. For now, let's just go ahead and enable Sona, come down, click on Continue. Then how do we want Sona to handle calls? We can add a custom greeting for this inbox here. I'm actually happy with this default message. Let's navigate down to Take a Message. Here we want to define when and how Sona should take a message. Again, you can play around with this messaging if you like. I'm happy with this information. So let's jump down to Personality. Here we can customize Sona's tone and voice. We want the language to be in English. And at the moment, you can see these two other options, Spanish and French. I'm sure Quo will add more down the track. We can test out the different voices. Again, just preview the voice by clicking this option here. I'm happy with the default voice and the neutral tone, so let's go ahead and click on Continue. Now, this is where you want to take the time to build Sona's knowledge base. This is information about your products, services, your business that Sona can pull from during conversations. To build out this knowledge base, you want to upload files, add key information, and share your website. For now, I'm going to go ahead and add my website and hit Import. Here we can preview the information pulled from the website. For me, I'm going to go ahead and click on Create Page, and I'm happy with this for now. Again, take your time building this knowledge base. The more resources you add, the better Sona will be at answering questions. You can also quickly go ahead and test out Sona here. For now, let's activate Sona. And that's going to take us to the Call Flow Builder. This is where we can continue building out our call flows. At the moment, we have a simple sequence. When a call comes into this channel, this inbox, and no one answers for 30 seconds, then Sona will answer this call. And then we have a fallback action here, send caller to voicemail. We'll talk more about building out call flows shortly. Okay, let's exit out of this. And as you can see, Sona is active on 2 of our inboxes. Take your time to set up and customize these other inboxes if you like. Next, if we navigate down below Sona, we have settings. Again, here you can manage important workspace settings, like managing team members, as well as managing your plan and billing. If we jump into integrations, this is where you can integrate Quo with your other key tools. If you don't see your tool here that you want to integrate with Quo, you can leverage third-party integration tools like Zapier and Make. Maybe you want to integrate your email marketing platform, work management, or CRM platform with Quo. You can easily build out your integrations here. Also, just quickly, if we jump over to phone numbers, another key action that we want to do is set up business hours. For example, let's click on sales, business hours, and then add our business hours. For this inbox, sales, I'm going to select weekdays, and then click on enable business hours. This is important for later when we talk about the call flow builder. Okay, let's jump over to our inboxes. I'm going to select sales. As I mentioned earlier, for this business example, this inbox is for managing all sales inquiries. As you can see here, this is the associated number that potential customers will call or text. So for me, this phone number is added to my sales pages and other locations like my email signature. If we navigate up here under chats, here we can see all our conversations and we can easily jump between them. If we click on this drop down, we can see all open conversations and those marked as done. For example, if I can close this conversation, maybe I've closed this customer, I can simply mark this conversation as done. Then if we navigate back across, we've got unread, unresponded, and other filters we can apply. If we click on calls, we can view all calls down here. Again, we have these different filtering options. Any call state is missed. We can remove this filter. If we click on this call icon, we can quickly make a call from a specific number. Simply select the workspace number you want to call from, enter the number and make the call. We also have the similar option when it comes to chat. Simply add the number you want to start a conversation with. Okay, let's jump over to this contact. Again, we have the contact's details over on the right hand side and then the conversation down here. We can add a message and then we have a few other actions down here. We can add emojis, attach files, and access commands. Under commands, we can leverage snippets. These are essentially pre-made message templates. So if you have common responses, you can add those as snippets. You can also find and add a GIF or leverage AI to quickly generate a response. To insert or create a snippet, click here. Simply search for the snippet here or create a new snippet. Give it a name and add the message snippet. For example, this snippet is a common message we often send. Then down here we have share options. Who can access this snippet? I'm going to select everyone in the organization and click on save. And again, now we can see our snippet down here. Let's first go ahead and send this message, then navigate up here, click on dash, click on snippets and select the snippet. Pretty cool, huh? Then down here, we can also schedule messages. Again, this just depends on the nature of your message and how you plan to communicate with your contacts. Okay, let's delete this message. And remember we set up Sona for this channel. Let me show you what this looks like when a call is missed.
Hi there, this is Sona, a virtual assistant. This call is being recorded for quality and training. How can I help today?
Hey Sona, my name is Nick and I'm just calling to ask about different services.
Hi Nick, it's great to hear from you. Thank you for sharing those details about Beyond 9 and your interest in our Go Digital Deluxe package and comprehensive marketing services. Since you're looking for a full-scale solution for your 500 products, I'd like to make sure we get you connected with the right person to discuss a tailored strategy. Would you mind if I took down your phone number so someone from our team can follow up with you directly?
Absolutely, that's completely fine.
What is the best number to reach you at?
You can call me on 026-714-5824.
Thank you, Nick. Just to confirm, that is 026-714-5824. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Perfect. I have your name as Nick, your email as nick@beyond9.com, and your phone number as 026-714-5824. I'll make sure someone from our team follows up with you regarding the Go Digital Deluxe package and your comprehensive branding strategy for Beyond 9. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
That's it, thank you.
You're very welcome, Nick. It was a pleasure assisting you today. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, bye. Okay, so as you can see, that call lasted 3 minutes and 12 seconds. So Sona handled that call. And after testing this out a bunch of times, it's actually very powerful, the natural way that Sona handles calls. And within that conversation, Sona has picked up the following information. We have a quick AI summary, as well as message taking. And this is based on what we set up earlier. Sona grabbed the first name, company name, email address, phone number, and then we have the message summary again down here. We can copy the summary if we like. I'm going to jump over to notes and paste that here. And again, we can take the important information from this summary and add that to the contact's details. Pretty cool, right? Now, you can also add automatic responses to your inboxes. simply click here, then navigate down to Manage Settings. That will take you over to Settings, then navigate over to Automations. We have call recording options, and then down here we have the call assistant turned on, as I showed you from the example before. And then down here we have the auto replies. Here we can set up automatic text message replies based on different triggers. For example, set incoming message auto reply. And we can come down and customize this if we like. Okay, let's jump out of that. These are auto replies during business hours and then after business hours. Again, take your time to set these up for each of your different inboxes. Now let's jump over to the Flow Call Builder. Navigate down and click on Edit Call Flow. Make sure you're using the right number, the right inbox. I'm editing my sales call flow. Now, this is a visual drag and drop builder for building out your call flows. Think about how you want your calls to be handled across your different inboxes. This is where you can set up specific call actions like call routing. Remember, we set up this simple call flow earlier. We have incoming calls. All users will be made aware of this call. If no one answers in 30 seconds, the call is missed, and our AI call agent will take care of that call. And again, we can drag and drop these different calling options as well as conditions. Let's go ahead and drag business hours and place that up here. Let's move this call flow across. Navigate over to Edit Your Business Hours, and down here you can edit your business hours. I'm happy with this. Then after hours, what I'm going to do is delete this option, voicemail. Now, as you can see, when a call comes in and during business hours, one of our team members will handle this call. If no one answers, then Sona will answer. However, what about after hours? Well, that's going to take the caller straight to voicemail. What I want to do is jump back, navigate down to this AI option, drag, and place that here. Now, if someone calls after hours, Sona will handle that call right away. And again, with Sona, you can customize the greeting, build up the knowledge base for Sona to use, as well as define specific actions for Sona. Basically, what jobs do you want Sona to execute when specific conditions are met? If you want to dive deeper into setting this up, I will add relevant resources down below in the description. Okay, let's navigate back. We also have these other options. I'm going to select Phone Menu, drag this, and place this above Ring Users. Again, let's drag this out. We can also zoom in and zoom out of this flow builder. Now, during business hours, we can run the phone menu, and we can build out the phone menu over here. We can add a greeting message. Let's click here. We can upload a file, add text to speech, or add a recording. Let's add text to speech. I've added, "Hey, thanks for calling us here at Syndio Media. Please select from the following options." You can choose the voice type here as well, and then preview what your greeting sounds like. Next, we can add the menu options. For example, press 1, which will be mapped on our keypad as 1, and then we can add something like web design packages. Let's add another option, and this could be marketing packages. Now we want to customize the next steps. Again, we can add additional options if we like. I can click here and then ring order type. This first option could be for a single user who deals with web design packages, for example, myself. And then if I click here, if the caller selects 2, I could select a different user. Or there's other options in random batches or custom ring groups. Again, this just depends on the nature of your business. Okay. What I would do is click back and then navigate down here and add Sona if the call is missed for both these options. And again, navigate back and let's add one more option. Navigate down, add keypad option, number 3, and add other inquiry. And I'm happy with that. Now if we navigate down here, if the caller selects 3, we want to change this to our AI assistant. Navigate down, drag, and place that here. And I'm happy with this flow. Once you make any changes, go ahead and click on Save Changes. Let's come down and zoom out by navigating up here. And again, we have these different options. And that is our sales call funnel. Let's break this down quickly. A call comes into our sales inbox, and our first condition is based on business hours. If the individual calls after hours, they'll be taken down to Sona, and this AI will handle the call. However, if the individual calls during business hours, that will trigger the phone menu, and they have 3 options. If the caller selects 1, this will take them down this flow. If the caller selects 2, that takes them down this flow, and 3 down this flow. If a call is missed, if none of our team members can answer these calls, then Sona will jump in and gather the necessary information for us to then follow up with that caller. As you can see, this is a powerful yet simple sales flow. Okay, let's exit out of this and jump back into our sales channel. There we have it, guys. That is everything that I wanted to cover in this Quo tutorial and review. This video will give you a good idea of how Quo works and how you can get started in just a few minutes. In my opinion, Quo is a powerful AI-driven modern phone system that's ideal for small and medium-sized businesses. The key thing is you're going to save on time friction when it comes to organizing and managing phone conversations. Again, if you want to dive deeper into Quo, I will add additional resources and videos down below in the description for you to check out. And there we have it for this Quo tutorial and review. Now, if you have any questions about this all-in-one AI-powered phone system, make sure to pop them down below. And if you have any questions, again, pop them down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way through to the end. If you got value, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And that way I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.